Hi class, so for this video we'll be learning about the numbers that we watched in the first video and saw what they looked like, which are the numbers 0 through 20. For this video, I'm going to show you what they look like in groups or in their numerical value, which means how many are in a group or what the visual of the number looks like. So for this video, we want to make sure that we went back during our instructions and we watched the first video twice. So if you haven't got to watch our first video for today's class, which is Monday, I want you to go back and watch that video and then follow the instructions and watch it again like I told you to, so that you know what numbers we're looking at and you can recognize them throughout this video. For this video, I want to follow the same instructions as the last one. So the first time you watch it, I want you to go through and I want you to listen to me talk about the numbers, what they look like, and then once you go back and watch it, I want you to count along with me when we're counting our circles that you will be seeing in our video. So starting off, our first number that we learned about is the number 0. And on our slide for 0, we see that we don't have anything. And so when we have the number 0, we have nothing in our group. We have no objects. So we have 0 circles in this case. So the number that we learned about after 0 is the number 1. So on this side we have one circle, or we would have one object. So we're going to count through our numbers and see how many circles there are. And we're going to look and make sure that we have everything in our group, and we're going to talk about counting again and double checking our work. So the number that comes after the 1 is the number 2. And on this slide, we have 2 circles. And since we have something on our page, we know that we're starting to count at the number 1. So we have 1, and then 1 more than 1 is 2. So we have 1, 2 circles. After the number 2 is the number 3 that we learned about. And we have 3 circles on this page. So we have 1, 2, and 3. And also, like we mentioned a little bit in the last video, it doesn't matter what way we count our objects, we're always going to get the same number. So if we know that there's 3 circles on this page from counting them from left to right, 1, 2, 3, we know that if we count this way, we're still going to get the same number. So we have 1, 2, and 3 circles. So after the number 3 is the number 4, and we have 4 circles on this page. So we know that if I would ask you to grab 4 of something, it would be 1 more than 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 1 more is 4. And then the number after 4 is the number 5. So we want to make sure we have 5 circles. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if we count them this way, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can always double check to make sure that we have the correct amount, counting them any way, as long as they're all there. After 5 is the number 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we can also see that 6 is 2 groups of 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After 6 is the number 7. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And one more makes our number 7. After 7 is this number, and this number is the number 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 circles in our group. So after 8 comes the number 9. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or we can count them across as well. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now after 9 comes the number 10, and this is our first double digit number. because it has two individual numbers, so it's double digits. So we'll count and make sure we have 10 circles in our group. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And as we go through our numbers, the bigger the number, we see that we have more circles or more objects in our group. So after 10 comes 11. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 circles. After 11 is the number 12. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And if we're not sure, we can always go back and count again. We can count this way. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. After 12 is the number 13, so we'll make sure we have 13 circles or 13 items in our group. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So next after 13 we have 14, which is one more than 13. So we'll count, make sure we have 14. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and one more makes 14 circles in our group. So after the number 14, we have the number 15, and we can see that we have some groups of different numbers in our page, but we're just going to count and make sure that we have 15 circles. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and one more than 14 is 15, and we have one more circle, so we have 15 circles in our group. So after 15 comes the number 16. We want to make sure we have 16 circles in our group, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So this is what the number 16 looks like when you have 16 items in a group. So after 16 comes the number 17. We want to make sure we have 17 circles or items in our group. And we want to remember that the higher the number, the more circles or items we have in our group. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. So after 17 comes the number 18. So we're getting closer to our last number we learned about. So we're having a lot of circles in our group, or a lot of objects. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then we have the number 19 that comes after the number 18. So we'll count, make sure we have 19 circles. So 19 is one more than 18. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and one more makes 19. And now we've reached our last number that we're going to learn about this week, and that's the number 20. It's another double-digit number, but it begins with a 2, which is different than the rest of our double-digit numbers. So we'll count, make sure that we have 20 circles in our group. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So now that we've covered all of our numbers and you've heard Miss McCoy count them all out and say the name of the number again, the second time you watch this video, I want you to go back through and count along, or you can even pause and count the circles yourself if you need some more time. That is perfectly fine. And then you'll be ready for our class meeting, and make sure that you have all the materials that are listed in the instructions for our class meeting. Thank you.